Hi everyone. Today is Tuesday, January 28th. Making this recording a little bit uh, later in the day, like the just around sunset. Um, I've had a bit of a migraine for hours. Trying to drink some more water and stay hydrated and rest a little bit, but um, I think part of it was a lot of maintenance side, and so these leaf blowers and these weed whackers, just this like as much as I try to like cover my ears and stuff, and then it's like right outside the window, and yeah, I have a bit of a noise sensitivity um, when that happens, and it's just like no matter what I'm gonna do, um, it's it's not gonna be a good day. Um, Fortunately, they do that kind of stuff maybe once a month, but yeah, when it does, um, I'm probably better off just leaving and going somewhere else and not being near the noise. This morning I had classes, and then, like I said, just the migraine. So yeah, I wanted to be much more productive today. Do some writing, um, work a little bit on some music. Like you kind of just like sit down and just noise, and then yeah, hard to concentrate. But um, yeah, this is a bit of a rant. I'm unfortunately, um, but in general for today, like the 28th of the month, so we've been doing that now for over like 90 months or something. Like, well, I think what would that, like 12 times 5 years would be 60 months. Then yeah, like 62, 72, 84, and this is probably around 94. Yeah, we're yeah, February, March will be 95, 96 to reach 8 years. Um, so yeah, like 94, 94 times talking about around this kind of day 28 of looking back for 4 weeks. So the beginning of the week, or the beginning of the month on the August 31st. Um, and 4 weeks of practice, and then revisiting a topic from the beginning of the month, just as an opportunity, as like a way to look back, um, with being able to maintain this now for 4 years. Uh, and I'm probably like 5 months away from reaching June. So that puts me at like 4 years, 7 months. So yeah, a little bit more than 4.5 years. So um, the looking back is not just for the first month. It's also looking back at like um, how was I speaking on June 1st, 2020. I mean, there's also been other moments where I've been able to maintain some streaks, but nothing like this, where it was like 90 days, 100 days, 6 months. The 6 months got to be like the longest, but now I'm like, okay, 4 years, 7 months. So the who I was, things I knew about myself, things I knew about language learning, things that I knew about teaching, but more importantly, a lot of kind of self-healing things, self-awareness kinds of things have also been affecting my mindset, um, with regard to practice and consistency, um, and what still surprises me is how you you can develop a habit. and like this, or even a discipline, or it becomes just a non-negotiable or part of your identity of just this is what I do, this is who I am. Yet in other areas, I still allow myself some uh, lack of discipline. Um, so yeah, I mean, this is also something I do tell students where, like, if you do something in one direction, it doesn't automatically go back in reverse. So, like, listening and reading, if you don't, if it just stays passive, like reading and listening, it doesn't automatically get activated as part of speaking and writing. And also, if you hear something from one language to another, like if you hear something in the other language and you understand it, doesn't automatically mean you can translate it backwards, like reverse translate. So all of those things have to be intentionally and arbitrarily, um, like trenches that have to be dug in both directions. It doesn't flow both ways. It kind of, yeah, it kind of is like water going one way, and if you want that kind of water to go back the other way, you have to build another canal or another duct, um, in order for it to flow back the opposite direction. And so all of those parts of like a network have to be constructed at the beginning. And so, yeah, unfortunately, it does kind of make sense where if I am able to make these recordings on a daily basis, that that's kind of isolated. Uh, if I want that to be connected to another habit, then it's kind of like a habit stacking. So in the evenings, it has started to feel a little bit like that, where I make this recording, I think about what I'm going to write about in the emails for like the next day. And now starting to go out for a walk and a longer walk and longer distance. So I know that when I get back after that walk, I don't really want to sit down and try to think of what I want to write about. And I would just want that freedom of just, I've made a recording, I've written an email, I'm going to go out, and I don't know what time I'm going to get back. I just go out. So trying to reach a certain distance or just the exercise. So yeah, there are other disciplines that I would like to include in this stacking process, other ways to kind of let that discipline, um, of like check, 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 just reach other areas of my life. Those are some of the intentions of books like 5 a.m. Club or Miracle Morning, where there's kind of multiple multiple actions that are done together. So um, yeah, this is exactly why I do this. It's an ongoing learning process. Um, there's always still more like I can do. Um, so this kind of day 28 is always that reflection of how are things going, what progress have I made. There's always more to do, but at least congratulate myself on, praise myself on the the little things, the big things. Um, I don't need an external validation of those things. I see it myself. I feel it. Um, so that is enough to keep going and motivate me to keep going. Um, and perhaps I am like, perhaps I don't need external validation or external criticism. I'm probably my worst critic. So um, over the years, many people have, yeah, told me I don't give myself enough credit or praise, and kind of just keep, you know, if I'm kind of hunched over and stuff on my back, it's kind of this. like throw another thing on the back, throw another thing on there, see what I can handle. Yeah, so yeah, that's about it for today. But, hola a todos, hoy es el 28 de enero, es martes y hoy es una oportunidad para um, darnos cuenta del progreso que hemos hecho en esas 4 semanas desde el primero del mes y también pienso en 4 meses y medio, 4 años y medio. ah, y he progresado mucho. Yo ya veo que puedo hablar durante, bueno, minutos si estoy cansado, si tengo migraña o si tengo prisa. O también puedo hablar mucho más tiempo si me permito reflexionar sobre un tema. Um, y hoy tuve clases, luego migraña, había mantenimiento aquí en el estacionamiento fuera de mi departamento, entonces como usan las como cortadoras de la como mala hierba y um, eh, remover las hojas y entonces tienen un motor que es muy irritante, como un ruido que me da migraña y luego intentar como cerrar los oídos o tapar los oídos, como eh, es difícil encontrar un reposo, pero sí. Quería ser mucho más productivo hoy. No. Eh, Sin embargo, puedo reflexionar sobre este tema de cómo aplaudir, dar elogios de lo que he logrado y seguir luchando, seguir avanzando y sí, lo voy a hacer. Am, Más o menos es todo por ahí, todo por ahora. Bonjour tout le monde, aujourd'hui c'est mardi le 28 janvier et on réfléchit sur les 4 semaines pour commencer le mois et 4 semaines de progrès. Ce matin, j'ai eu quelques cours et puis après, j'ai essayé d'être productif, mais malheureusement, il y avait du bruit pour, quand ils font des choses pour maintenir le jardin ou le parking ici. Donc, je suis un peu sensible à ce genre de bruit qui est euh, très irritant et j'arrive pas à me concentrer. Euh, à part ça, je peux réfléchir sur le progrès et ce que j'ai réussi. Donc, par exemple, ce mois, euh, j'essaie de marcher de plus en plus. Il y avait juste samedi soir que, oui, j'étais fatigué, mais depuis hier et avant-hier, donc dimanche, j'essayais de d'élargir la quantité euh, que j'arrive à marcher. Donc, je vois que je peux faire 8 km dans 1 heure et demie. Euh, je vais essayer de voir si je peux faire un petit peu plus. Euh, donc, j'écoute les pieds pour savoir si j'en ai fait trop. Mais malheureusement, je me rends compte de ça quand je suis à la moitié du chemin. Donc, même si ça commence à être fatigant, il faut quand même rentrer d'une manière, d'un chemin à l'autre. Je suis à mi-chemin quand je me rends compte que je suis fatigué, mais bon, faut, faut, faut y aller. Euh, et voilà. Das ist für aujourd'hui. Hallo an alle, heute ist Dienstag, der 28. Tag im Januar und äh, heute denke ich ein bisschen an, ähm, mh, wenn spreche ich besser oder ähm, was habe ich verbessern in diesem Monat. Und ich denke, dass zum Beispiel ähm, zwischen Juni 2020 und jetzt kann ich besser auf Deutsch andenken und ich suche und ich finde meine Ideen und ich denke, dass ich kann sie erklären. Ähm, Es gibt Thema, äh, wo habe ich hm, nicht so viele Wörter, aber ich kann jeden Tag auf Deutsch sprechen und für mich ist es äh, hilfreich, diese Herausforderung für Praxis jeden Tag und ich bin glücklich mit dem Praxis und die Übungen. Ähm, Ich kann immer etwas besser zu tun, aber jetzt bin ich glücklich ähm, Verbesserung, mit meiner Verbesserung. Das ist alle für heute. Ciao a tutti, oggi è martedì 28 in gennaio e parliamo un po' di queste 4 settimane per sapere cosa abbiamo fatto meglio. E penso che fra giugno 2020 e oggi posso dire che posso pensare in italiano e parlare in italiano e ehm, ci sono, ci sono alcune temi dove non conosco molte parole, ma ogni giorno posso dire una cosa. E per me questo è importante per praticare ogni giorno e sono felice con questo. Questo è tutto per oggi. Всем привет, сегодня вторник, эм, 28 января, и сегодня говорим об э, эм, успехе и если мы говорим лучше, чем 4 недели назад, и я надеюсь, что э, да, я думаю, что так. И я хочу а, продолжать говорить каждый день, и я вижу, что это помогает много. Ам, Упражнения и говорить каждый день. Эм, а, И также этот месяц я погуляю больше, и мне нравится делать это, и также я хочу продолжать. Это все на сегодня. Большое спасибо. Пока.